Okay, so I just arrived to the apartment. This is pretty interesting. Here's the bathroom. Decent. Let's keep it on. Some artwork. The bathroom. I don't know what this one for. Interesting. The ceilings are super high. I'm gonna keep my shit here. Is that a closet? Why are the doors so creepy? I don't get it. 와 진짜 뭐야? Closet. I guess that's good. Smells very weird, if I'm honest. Smells like fish almost. And the TV's on. That's creepy as fuck. I don't know what are these for. Nothing changes. But I mean, it's cute, I guess. It was very expensive though. Like I would have expected a little bit different. What I don't like is that this is my view. And let me tell you, it's very sketchy. The area is super sketchy. Let me give you like a wide view. Yeah, this is wider. It looks better when it's wide, right? But still. It's very interesting. And what is that? There's a door here. Is this like another... Wait. Is this like another... Ooh, I don't like looking at this. I'm scared. I should properly check like for hidden cameras, right? It's creepy as fuck. It's like very tall, so it makes a lot of echo. And so I feel a bit, I feel like somebody's hiding or something. Like I'm gonna get murdered. Don't say that. Scary. Okay, well, this is my place for 2 weeks while I find an apartment. It was super expensive. I mean, I'll get used to it, I'm sure. I like it. It's just the area, it didn't convince me. Once the taxi brought me here, I was like, I shouldn't go out at night, but I don't know, let's see. Okay, bye. I ordered some cookies online through an app that is called Too Good To Go. They're too sweet. So I got like 10 cookies for $6, which I think is still very expensive. But supposedly the original price was like $19 or $20. But now I think I'm gonna give them away because they're too sweet. Too sweet. My teeth hurt just by eating one cookie. And now I'm just walking around because I have nothing to do. It's Saturday and the leasing offices for apartments are not open today. Very annoying. I don't know where I am. I probably shouldn't be going this way, like the city is that way. So I won't go around this building. So this has been my outfit for every single day that I've been here. Just like my hat. When it's very, very sunny, I put on my mask. And I put on the hood also. And I wear the long sleeves, the long pants. I don't want the sun in my skin. It's too hot, I know, but still. I don't want. I had such a long day, and this is my meal. I just finished making it. My legs hurt so much. Like I walked around 7 hours. Oh, it's awful. After eating, I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing here in Dallas and what's going on and everything. I just can't believe it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I have to tell you about this. Well, I have arrived to Savannah, and then, well, at first, my flight was awful. Like, it got delayed 4 hours. It was awful, but then I got here, and then I just came to the apartment. I didn't know how to get in, but then somebody let me in, and so I was like, okay, thanks. And then I got to the apartment, and it was very creepy, but because it was very, like, alone, and it was just like this huge apartment with big ceilings that it was just by myself, and so I was kind of triggered. And then I'm trying to do like a quick resume of what has been going on, and so then I got no, I wanted to go to Carlton, something like that. And oh, hi, I'm in Dallas. So there's the H Mart and a lot of Korean food. I went there by train. So there's like this slow train that goes from downtown to Carlton. Oh my God, it took 1 hour to get there. And then it said that it was going to rain like there was going to be a storm. But I didn't believe it at first because the sky was so clear and the sun was shining so bright that I was thinking, there's no way. So I didn't care. I didn't want to get an umbrella or anything. I just went straight to Carlton. And when I got there, I stepped out of the train, and then I was thinking like, okay, then next, what's next? And so I checked on the app, and it said that I had to order a car, like an Uber or something like that. And I was like, no way, dude. Like, I just came all the way, like 1 hour to Carlton. I'm not gonna order an Uber. And so I saw that it was not too far away. So I said, I'm just going to walk. So I was walking in the highway, and then it started pouring rain. It was so heavy, and so I had to find out like a place to cover, and so I went like underneath a tree. Estoy atrapada. But you know, with big storms there are also thunder, and I was so concerned. But I mean, I didn't have any other option. Either was that or just run. But also I got my passport with me, so I didn't want to go running down in rain, because then I would say, oh, my passport is going to get wet, and then I will not be able to go back to my country anymore. So it was sad. And so I stood there for a while, I think like 20 plus minutes. And then this car just pulled over, and I was like, okay. And then he started like honking his horn, and I was like, okay. So I got close to the window, and he said like, get in. And I was like, oh yeah, sure, why not? Just get picked up by some random guy in the highway. And I just started like, I just got inside the car, and he was like, do you speak Spanish? And I'm like, yes. And he started telling me like, oh, thank God, I saw you were running, and then I had to go back and turn around so I can pick you up, because it's crazy. The rain started going like so crazy, and I just finished like working in the construction right there. And so yeah, where are you heading? I can take you there. And I'm like, oh, I'm headed to the H Mart. And he said like, with the chinos. So he was like, oh yeah, I can take you there. And he said like, oh, where are you from? And I'm like, oh, I'm from Mexico. And he said like, oh, I'm from Venezuela. I've been here for like 9 years or something like that. And he told me, and I was like, oh wow. And he said like, yeah, my kids are already grown up, but I used to live before in, I don't know which other state, but yeah, he was telling me his whole life. I mean, he was pretty old, kind of. I think he was like 60, something like that, or 58, 57, like almost 60. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. So he was telling me his whole life and whatever, and he was very friendly. I didn't see any like red flag out of his personality traits or he's just like his body language. So that's why I got in the car. So yeah, that's what happened. And I got there, and then he took me to the H Mart, and so I was all wet when I got to the H Mart. And so I was like, oh my god, if I go inside the H Mart, I'm gonna get so cold because the air conditioner and everything. But then said, like, you know what, I'm craving like a really warm soup. And I saw that there are some like kind of food court in the H Mart, and so that's what I got. I went to the H Mart and I ordered soup and some squid. Oh my god, it was so good. Stir-fried squid, with gochujang. I was so happy. And then I went into the actual H Mart. There a lot of things, everything I needed, it's there. But the thing is that it's 25 minutes away from the train, and then the train takes an hour to downtown Dallas. So I need to get friends that would like to go to H Mart every once a week or something like that, because otherwise it's crazy. And then what else? And then well, whatever, I went back home. I just bought like soju and kimchi and like, you know, necessary stuff. I didn't buy rice because I don't have a rice cooker yet, but I'm planning on buying a rice cooker once I get an apartment, because right now I'm living in just in a regular apartment, like an Airbnb or something, for 2 weeks. So I have until until June 1st to move out of here, and I need to find an apartment. I've been applying to apartments. I have even wanted to tour apartments, but they stood me up, which I am so sad about that. It happened today too. But today what I wanted to say, it was an apartment that it was in Uptown, which is like the fancy zone of Dallas. And so I went there and he stood me up. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, we were supposed to meet at 1:30 p.m. Where are you? And he said like, oh, I totally didn't put it on the schedule. I'm so sorry. Like, can we meet another day? Can you come tomorrow? And I said like, don't you have like any more available time today? And he was like, oh, let me check if Patty Lopez has time. And I said like, oh, okay. And then he said like, oh, but the apartment that you wanted to tour, like, it's no longer available. And I'm like, then why would I want to come? So no, thank you. And I asked him like if he didn't have any other property like in the same range. I know that I'm talking too fast, I'm so sorry, but I just have to keep you updated with everything because today was so funny. And so he's like, no, I don't have anything else but at the moment. And I was like, oh, okay, then thank you. I won't be touring with you. And so whatever. Then I went to see another apartment that it was next to Bishop Arts area, which is so funny because I have a friend that she lives in Bishop Arts area, and I was like, oh, I want to live next to you or super close to you so we can hang out a lot of time or whatever. But I went to saw the apartment, and well, I didn't have an appointment or anything, but I was trying to call, and they were just like, giving me like, oh, call this number or call this number because I cannot tour you. So call this number, and they never answered. And so I was like outside of the building, and I was calling, never answered. And then these guys that they live there, they told me like, oh, do you want to go in? And I'm like, I just trying to get to the lead's office. And they say like, oh, maybe she's there, just knock on the door. And I'm like, okay, sure. And so I got in and I knocked on the door, and I saw nobody. Like, it's just like one light that is on, and I was like, really? Fuck it. And so whatever. But yeah, I have this friend that she lives in Bishop Arts, and I'm so excited about that because it's been a while since I have a friend. A new friend at least. I think I drank a little bit too much today. But whatever. I went to meet up with my new friend Andrea in Arts District, and we had some drinks because it was like happy hour Monday, whatever, shala. And so we discussed a lot of personal things. So it was nice. So we bonded really well. And then I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, she was talking with these three guys that they were in the next table. They were all gay, and they were all saying like, oh yeah, like your friend, she looks like she's Arab or something like that. And I bet her name is something, I don't know, something with X. And I was like, and I just arrived, and I'm like, no, my name is Anna, I'm from Mexico, thank you. And then he was like, oh yeah, it's so misunderstood, whatever, shala, because because when you talk about your dad, that he was whatever, so that he studied that, whatever, and I'm like, you're keeping up with my conversation, like what the fuck. But yeah, he was like so nice, and he said like, oh yeah, are you guys going to Tableau? And I'm like, oh my god, I've been wanting to go to see Tableau for a long time, but I didn't know if I wanted to actually go, if I even got time. But then my new friend, she said like, oh yeah, let's go. And so we hopped in her car, and we went to see Tableau, and it was good. I wouldn't say it was awesome, because to be honest, I was drinking, so I don't really know. But at least the songs that I actually knew, like Talking Body, Habits, and Moments, oh my god, it was so precious. I loved it. And so yeah, it was really cool. And then after that, my new friend Andrea, she dropped me home, and now I'm here. Hi. And I need to make myself some ramen because I'm starving.